Lenovo announced the K3 Note late last month at a price of Rs 9,999. It is basically a beefed up version of the Lenovo A7000, which aims to attract power users and fix some of the faults that the A7000 had. In this review, we'll take a look at the handset in detail and see whether or not the extra ₹1,000 you spend on this compared to the A7000 is actually worth it. The design of the K3 Note is identical to the A7000. It has the same dimensions but is 10 grams heavier at 150 grams compared to the 140 grams of the A7000. Up front you have the large 5.5-inch Full HD display, which is of a higher resolution than the 720p display on the A7000. The display is sharp, bright and vivid. The viewing angles are good too, however there is a bit of change in the color hue at certain angles. Sunlight legibility is decent too, but is let down by a reflective screen which otherwise would have resulted in a great all-round performance. The capacitive keys below the screen offer good haptic feedback but aren't backlit. However, at this price point, it isn't fair to expect ones that are backlit. Above the display you have the earpiece, 5MP front-facing camera, as well as the ambient light and proximity sensors. Call quality is quite good and we didn't have any issues with the reception either. The phone supports 4G LTE on both SIM card slots, however it can support 4G LTE on one slot at a time while the other remains in 2G. We also got good speeds over the 4G LTE network here in Karnataka. The front-facing camera captures quite sharp and detailed images. The beauty option allows you to smoothen your skin and removes the blemishes as well. It even has a fill light option that allows you to capture selfies in dark environments. The phone runs on Android Lollipop 5.0 with Lenovo's Vibe UI on top. As with most Chinese manufacturers, their UI also lacks an app drawer, which is something that we like in a UI. However, that's something that can easily be added using third-party launchers. The UI has quite a lot of useful features such as Smart Scene, Screen of Gestures, etc., which we explain in detail in our text review. The performance of the phone was quite good even while multitasking, and we didn't really observe any heating up or lag unless we were gaming heavily or using the phone while it was being charged. On the right side you have the volume rocker as well as the power/lock key, which are recessed a bit more than we would like. However, they still offer good feedback and their positioning is spot on. And the bottom has just the primary microphone. At the top you have the micro USB port as well as the 3.5mm audio jack. The back cover is removable and so is the 2900 mAh battery. You need to remove the battery in order to access the dual micro SIM card slots. While you can insert a micro SD card without removing the battery, you still need to remove the battery when taking the card out. The phone has 16GB of internal memory and supports micro SD cards up to 32GB. Audio quality is quite good through headphones and earphones as the phone has more than sufficient loudness and good clarity. The speaker has good clarity too, however we felt that the loudness could have been a bit better and the positioning isn't ideal either, as placing the phone on its back will muffle the speaker. The Dolby Atmos technology and the built-in app helps you get the best sound out of your phone through equalizers, surround effects and much more. While the effects of Dolby Atmos can be experienced on both the speaker as well as through the 3.5mm audio jack, it is more prominent when connected to the 3.5mm audio jack. The 13MP camera is an upgrade compared to the 8MP unit on the A7000. It comes accompanied with a dual LED flash as well. The smartphone takes good quality images in terms of detailing and color reproduction. It manages to get the white balance correct 90% of the time and the dynamic range is decent too. The HDR option offers better dynamic range, however often results in blown out highlights. The only way to fix this is by metering on the highlights itself. This would result in darker shadows, but sufficient detail can be recovered from the shadows later on. Noise levels are also kept to a minimum, especially if you choose the ISO manually. You can eliminate most of the noise to get very clean images. The phone can record videos at a maximum resolution of 1080p at 30fps. Videos are a bit jerky due to a lack of OIS, but the video quality and detailing is pretty good for a phone of this price range. The Lenovo K3 Note got a one charge rating of 10 hours and 47 minutes in our battery test. It should last an average user a full day of use, but a heavy user might need to charge the phone more than once a day. Lenovo has bundled a set of power saving modes in order to extend the battery life further. You could always carry an extra battery and put that in just in case your main battery dies down as well. Gone are the days where a higher price meant that a phone packs more features and offers better performance. The Lenovo K3 Note is a perfect example of the new trend where smartphones can be priced at very competitive prices and yet give even higher end handsets a run for their money. At Rs 9,999, the K3 Note provides everything most people would want in a smartphone, and with very few negatives, it's a smartphone I wouldn't mind using as my daily driver rather than just a secondary backup phone. If you're in the market looking for a sub 10k phone with all the bells and whistles as well as 4G support on both the SIMs, then the K3 Note is the first handset that pops into my mind. If you feel like buying the smartphone after the review, then I don't blame you. Lenovo has made quite a tempting smartphone and have priced it very competitively. Here are the pros and cons of the device. If you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.